Welcome everybody, and with this beautiful view of Singapore, I would like to speak about the power of AI agent right now in the end of 2024, because this is getting out of hands and can do really important things. And this is changing, right? Did you see what the computer mode on Claude of Anthropic is doing? So basically, if you didn't see, basically right now Claude is just a chatbot like ChatGPT. Actually, I prefer 3.5 Sonnet to 4.0, 4.0 of OpenAI. But basically, there still are models that you need to tell them what to do, unless you use AutoGPT, right? But also AutoGPT has some flaws because is just an enhanced version of the normal chatbot, but they're not independent, right? Like you cannot say, hey, like go and book me a meeting or book me a ticket for Tony Robbins event, find me the hotels and pay, right? You have to interact with them continuously. What Anthropic has done right now is to democratize this option of giving access to the AI to the full control, like for the full to the full PC of yours. And this is a big change, because if you see the videos, actually this is getting very good. It's gonna become really better, but actually it's becoming really good. And you can do right now pretty like complex things just directly with this option. And what this means? This means that the direction of AI, as we know it, is starting to be from a generic companion for knowledge, okay, to generic companion and generic assistant for tasks. This will be the main shift, right? And a lot of startups are going to be wiped out just because this thing will be very good at just doing generic things. The example that I said before, hey, go on Claude, create a website, edit the website, make it better, blah blah blah. All the things that, or go online and book a ticket for the New York Jets event, or like all the startups that are looking to do this are going to be wiped out. Only the startups that have a real use case that for these companies don't make real sense to deploy and create something specific are going to survive. I'll explain you what. For example, in our case, our startup Say Hey, so basically allow us to speak with a human, like is an AI appointment setter. And you may say, yeah, but no more, like everybody's doing chatbots, appointment setters. Yeah, it's true. But you know what is the difference? Is that you will not replace a real human appointment setter, a real one, because a real human appointment setter follows a process that you cannot just says to ChatGPT to set it, because there is a lot of information, a lot of processes, a lot of stages, a lot of things that change from one stage to the other, a lot of information that you should know about your lead. Okay, it's not just generic. ChatGPT doesn't know it, right? So you're pretty comfortable with that, because we're gonna build the best conversational AI appointment setter for one call close systems, like in closing high ticket sales. That's what we want to do. Specific for coaches, consultants, and agency owners, they use the one call system. So from my side, I don't care about what it's going to do, because can do something, but usually in this type of very metric driven places like high ticket sale. I mean, if you don't meet the KPI, you're out. I don't care if you're AI, you're human, you're animal. Like, I mean, it's simple. You have 4 KPIs. If one of these KPI is down, the company lose money, you're out. Just, I mean, it's not replacing general people. You can do some kind of nurturing, some kind of things. Yeah, it's cool. But only the startups that have a real specific use cases is gonna survive in the long term, right? This is really important. And for the people that are saying, yeah, I know Mauro, but you know that eventually AI is going to get so intelligent, is going to do everything. Yeah, but this is not gonna be a business problem. This is gonna be an existential problem, because if an AI can do anything, anywhere, in every situation better than a human, I mean, this is a bigger problem than that. But we are not there yet. As you see, before, the companies have shown a very exponentially fast level of increase about intelligence. So we do like ChatGPT 3, wow. ChatGPT 3.5, wow. 3.5 Turbo, wow. GPT 4, oh my God. GPT 4, oh my God, wow. And now what? It's finished. Like you have 1.0, it's not more intelligent. It's just more strategic, because it thinks before to respond. So the same direction is better strategized to identify like what is the best way in order to give you the answer. But it's not more intelligence, and the problem of more intelligence has not been solved yet, apparently. I mean, apparently. So the thing is that right now, it's not that we need more intelligent models, or they are producing more intelligent models. It's applying these models are already really intelligent. For me, Claude 3.5 Sonnet. I mean, it's crazy. Sometimes when I speak with him, I use it a lot for everything that I do. I think, hey, who is in the other side? Like, what is going on? Because the level of comprehension is very detailed, is very sophisticated, is very human-like. It's crazy. But right now, the biggest limit is that you cannot deploy these things anywhere. Like, you always need a human, and you need to translate the knowledge into actions. That's why Anthropic came out with this agent that is capable to transform with text. Just we say, hey, go there, open the browser, do blah 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 blah. And this is not new, because there are a lot of tools that from Microsoft. I can't remember the one from Microsoft. I think Power Automate. You can do this with Microsoft, but was a little bit complicated to use it for the standard user, and it's not intelligent. You have to map everything. Like you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a new frontier, and also raise some concerns. Because if you think about it, what is going to happen when you have like thousands and thousands and millions and billions of bots online? There are intelligence, like, because this is not a bot. This is trying to do one thing, and that's it, okay, right? Like, what we're gonna see now is about the reason stay in the internet and do things autonomously. They're intelligent. Like maybe they're not like dolphins, but they're medusas, and medusas move around and do things. You know what I mean? And eventually we'll become dolphins. And eventually we'll become whales, navigated into the internet. What this means is that at this point we need to change the infrastructure of how internet is thought, because there are a lot of services that are just for humans, like they are not thought to be for AI, okay, for AI agents. And I don't have an answer here, but for sure, the amount of fakeness, the amount of things that we thought they're real but are not real, the amount of users that are accessing our services and display human-like behaviors are going to be a very high percentage will be AI agent bots, right? And as usual, the people that have the biggest leverage, the biggest money, the biggest knowledge, the biggest action right now, they have such a biggest exponential, like the tail is so fat on the difference between the people that just use ChatGPT sometimes and the people that use this kind of solution to build thousands of employees, is that we're gonna see a massive transfer of wealth to the people that are using it. So if it's bad, if it's good, it's bad. I mean, this is free. It is the free market. It's good for the people that do it properly, and they're gonna do good with the money. That's what is going to happen. Anyways, there is a big change. There is a big change that is going on. So we need to be aware of what is going on. The market is taking a different direction, and the next thing will be, of course, robots. I mean, that's the next big thing would be robots that are publicly available. widely available, like Elon Musk says, and it's true. These robots are gonna do a lot of things, and they're gonna become more and more and more intelligent. Now, what is the bottleneck? The bottleneck for now is energy, basically. If you think about it, there are like mainly are three the bottlenecks. One is energy. As you see, Google create its own nuclear plant, nuclear plant for the energy demand of AI. So it's a big thing. So energy is a big thing. Google can afford it. Not everybody can afford it, right? So this is a really big thing also because it becomes a concern from the environment standpoint. Hey, but it's right to do to use this amount of energy. From my standpoint, like energy is infinite, almost infinite in our universe, in our solar system. So it's just a matter of how you get it. Like it's not a matter of how much energy do you consume. It's only about how do you take that energy, right? Are you using like solar panels? Are you using nuclear? Are you using hydroelectric? Are you using oil? That's a big question that you have right now. It's not about how much energy are we using. We can use infinite. I mean, the sun is infinite energy for the human understanding, right? Also, for the nuclear standpoint, we have a lot of problems with the nuclear, but the amount of energy that we can produce is pretty big. There is a lot of option, but we need to understand which one is the more suitable and where we at in the race of sustainable energy. Because at the end of the day, is to find a sustainable solution where the energy, most of the energy that we use, is basically sustainable in the future. Is not gonna run out of resources like with the fossil fuels. Yeah. Well, I mean, we were wrong on how much oil there is in the planet right now. So probably it's a lot more than we thought. But even there, like it's finite. Like it's not infinite, and comes with a lot of a big price. Comes with a big price, and the biggest price is not environment, is the price of not being able to do also all the crazy good things that you can do with oil that you cannot do with anything else. Like you can produce energy with solar, with hydroelectric, with nuclear, with a lot of aeolic, right? But you cannot produce plastic. Like 95% of the plastic is only from oil. You cannot do, and we have a very amazing types of plastics that you can use. So from my standpoint, the biggest thing about AI is to find a sustainable way to produce enough energy to sustain the AI, because this is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Like everything will have some kind of AI, but maybe the amount of energy that is needed is gonna go down. I don't know that. Like probably maybe we're gonna cut down simply the amount of energy needed to do that. For now, it's not even an option. For now, from the standpoint of what we saw with Nvidia, the new chips and whatever, it's like a lot of energy is gonna be needed right now. So one of the biggest bottleneck is energy. The second one is human regulation and human culture. So basically, at what point some culture, I can bet my life on it, that some states is gonna just say, hey, like this is not good for our employees. We don't want to interact with fucking robots, with fucking AI, so we make it illegal. That's it. Like there's easy. Like you cannot use it. Some people are gonna use it with a VPN. Yeah, but it is not the same when the private sector can build billions and billions and trillions of dollars on top of an industry like what Silicon Valley is doing right now, or like few people on the basement doing something. Also because you need big data centers. With like you cannot do it on a basement. The scale is very different, and who is going to do it? Very Catholic country like Italy, a very Muslim country like, I don't know, Iran or Turkey. But who is willing to stop the progress of their country? I don't know that. Another thing is just heavy regulation. Like, for example, you make 80% of the thing that you can do with AI illegal. You can do it, but you can do it in a very limited way. So this is a big bottleneck, and from some standpoint, it's good because right now we are not creating something like the internet, where you're basically enhancing how people communicate and interact and store information. Internet basically is the fastest way for humans to connect, interact, and store data. That's it, right? And you need to have the difference between computers, because computers are something that is trained to do one thing at a time. Like every calculation is or zero or one. And with zero and one, we can create really crazy things. Yeah, but it has limits. It's not intelligent, right? Like it cannot only be programmed by humans, and this is a good thing. But with AI, we create basically a new species, a digital species that is intelligent, and I can guarantee that Claude 3.5 is like more intelligent on most topics than most humans on logical, knowledge based, and problem solved facts, right? So, I mean, we need regulation. The biggest thing that we need is a discussion. Like, we need intelligent people that are discussing on this topic. We need intelligent people that explain to the people that are not getting what we are going through, what is going on. And we need discussion between free people, free thinking people, on really how to put in perspective AI in humankind. Because right now we are just completing the race of building the best AI, the most capable AGI, and all sort of stuff. But we are not speaking. We're not speaking philosophically about what this means for humanity and what we should do with it. Right? This is not something that can be in the hand only of the private sector for profit. This is much bigger than that. Much bigger. And I have an AI startup, so I'm not the guy to say, hey, let's burn this bigger down. I'm not the guy. But it's a big thing. So the second bottleneck for AI, and especially AI agents, would be regulations and human culture, humans culturally against AI. They say, hey, I don't want to speak with AI on the phone. Fuck off. Like, I want to only a human. If you put me an AI, I'm gonna sue you. This happens, man. Like, this can happen. And the third thing is technology in making the AI smarter. Because right now we are seeing that accumulating bigger amount of data is not corresponding directly with bigger intelligence, right? Until now has worked, but right now, if we make the model bigger and bigger and bigger, you're not becoming smarter and smarter and smarter. So probably we're gonna find like a plateau in this technology that we have currently, and don't quote me on that. This is just my understanding of this what is going on, and probably we are gonna find new technology, like how the difference has been between the old technology and the transformers that really change all the industry. I think we're gonna find something new, or just maybe we're gonna upgrade what we have. But right now, we still have some limits on the technology, right? And a big thing to know is that the technology on software is directly correlated also to the technology on hardware, because what NVIDIA is doing is producing the most highest performing GPUs for AI, and all the development of the AI space is based on development on the chips on the GPUs, like with the TMC, with the yeah, the Taiwanese chips factory, and NVIDIA. Like 90% of the industry is based on this. This is a very interesting time to be alive, because this is like science fiction at its best. Only the people that are not using this technology, only people that are not really building on top of this technology will get left behind. And in most sector will be really heavily affected, and I think in 5 years, a lot of things will look very different than what are now, especially in customer service, conversational AI, a lot of things that would be really, really, really different. So for today is everything. If you have any question, please comment down below. I would like to know what you think about it, what you think about the new feature of Anthropic. For me, it's really interesting. So please let me know. And if you didn't subscribe to the channel, please subscribe now, because this is a space where I want to share with you guys everything that I'm doing, everything that I know, and this is a free space to share information, to share ideas, to understand how we can make the AI better, how to utilize it for the good, not for the bad, and how to make profit with it, and to keep up with this continuous race that is super hyper inspirational, super hyper motivational, but also dangerous and needs confrontation between smart people that are positive, that are constructive, and know how to agree to disagree on things. And on the thing that they agree to disagree, they find a solution together. This is the most important thing that we should do now. So, everybody, bye bye from Singapore. Actually, this wasn't me, but was my AI version. Bye.